What's up, family? Welcome to another episode of Conscious Culture. This is the one place where we're going to keep it 100 because we're family. We're going to talk about trending topics, and we're going to make sure we stay connected to our true inner selves. Now, before the panelists come on, we got to take care of some house rules, all right? Smash the like button, share if you haven't already, subscribe, and most of all, comment. We want you to be included in the conversation. In less than 30 seconds, I'm coming back with my co-host, and we're going to start today's show. Welcome to Conscious Culture episode 10. 10. Hey, my family, how are y'all doing today? It's another wonderful day to be alive, to be breathing. It's the first show in 2024. Some of you I haven't seen all year. But ching, dad joke. All right. Anyways, again, welcome to Conscious Culture episode 10. So glad that you're here. So glad to connect with you all. Listen, we're going to go easy today. We're talking all things Happy New Year. New Year's resolutions, number one. Number two, what's some of our goals for 2024? And then number three, we're going to end on a deep note. What would we tell our 10-year-old self? What advice would we give our 10-year-old self now that we have learned some things, all right? Now, before we get started, there's two things we always do. Number one, we introduce the panelists. And then number two, we do a question of the day, which is always wild. It's crazy, right? But also, the panelists never know what I'm going to ask. So, so their reactions are always, live and true, all right? Kasha, you're in the hot seat. Introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Kasha. Always excited to be here. Yeah. Happy New Year, people. I'm excited.
All right, fair enough. All right, John, you're up.
Good evening, everyone. Happy New Year to everyone, and excited for this conversation tonight.
All right, Thomas, what you got, brethren?
Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. I don't know if y'all still got y'all decorations up, but as you can see, I still have my Christmas tree up. I'm still in this celebration mood.
Okay.
And so I don't know when I'm gonna.
Is that because you're in the celebration?
Take my tree down.
Because you're black.
What?
Is it because you're in the celebration mood, or is it because you're black?
What? I'm not gonna even respond to that. Anyway. I don't know when I'm gonna take my tree down, but I still have all my decorations still up. I'm still celebrating.
Some black people, it takes them about 3 weeks. I think we almost get into Easter, and they're like, "Well, I guess I take my tree down." So I didn't know if you're gonna be one of those people or not, Thomas. I'm just saying.
Man,
I might be one of those people, but that's my, in the words of Miss Tabitha Brown, that's my business.
No, but the thing is this though, like hold on, I forgot. Oh my God, I forgot I was going to say that fast. At any rate, yes, thank you, John. Y'all hit the like button. Let me know you love me by hitting the like button, share, comment, subscribe. If you're on today, we're about to do question of the day. Now, I forgot to say one more rule. We use the time clock. The time clock, everybody hates but me, and that keeps us from over talking on a subject, all right? Now, let's go into the first segment of the day that we always go over on Wednesday Conscious Culture, and that is the question of the day. I would love for you guys to join me in the comments and let us know what your responses are as you're listening to the panel's response, all right? Are y'all ready? Here we go. Number one. Would you rather possess the gift of perfect hindsight, being able to undo one decision from your past, but with unpredictable consequences? So in other words, you can you have perfect hindsight on what it should have been, and you have one opportunity to undo one thing from your past. But if you undo it, You don't know what's going to happen. That's number one. Number two, have the ability to see glimpses of your future, okay? But the visions are only of mundane, everyday moments. So you have the opportunity to see the future, but it's the basic blah of, of your life. Number three, okay? Be granted one wish without any restrictions, but in return, you must give up a cherished possession that holds sentimental value. All right, Kashai, you're in the hot seat. The clock starts now.
I think I go for number one, to undo one thing. Because seeing the mundane, like I'm eating cornflakes or some dude, I can go out.
What's a cartoon?
Hey, you see a glimpse of you sitting on the toilet.
Yeah, so undo that one thing, but just not knowing how to cause and effect would that be.
Oh, so number one. Okay. All right. John, what you got?
I'm gonna be with Kashai. I'm gonna choose number one, because I can personally think of something that I would undo, redo it the correct way, and hope for the best.
Oh, y'all taking a gamble, baby. All right, Thomas, what you got?
I'm with the crowd. I'm number one. I'm like Pastor John. There's this one specific thing that happened to me in my life that I wish I could. It never happened, and I wonder if it never happened, what my life would be like today.
Okay. Number one. All right. I think I am going to choose. It's either 2 or 3 for me, because listen, I done had enough happen to me in life already. I'm good with surprises. So I'm probably going to choose number 3.
Oh.
I want be granted one wish with no restrictions, but in return, you must give up a cherished possession that holds sentimental value. But I mean, unless it's giving up my life, I'm not losing. I mean, I don't know what's that sentimental to me that would make me regret my one wish. I mean, if it's a loved one, still, because it's about probably me. It's going to be something with some money. What? It's like insurance policy. I'm sorry, Dad. You know I love you, Dad.
Oh my God, he's pinpointing what you possibly think.
No, because I don't know anything of sentimental value in my life besides my family members.
Yeah, that I was thinking about that too, V8.
Yeah.
Choosing number 3.
Yeah, let it be one of my nephews.
I don't think I own. Well,
I don't know.
My dad's watch.
You know what I'm saying? Items hold power. So I would never trade an item.
You said, hold on, what'd you say, Kashai?
Items hold power. You literally can hold like I have on my grandmother's wedding ring today. And it usually makes me more centered and kind of.
Let me ask you this. Okay, so if somebody came to you right now and said, I give you a $10 million check if you give up that your grandma's wedding ring, what you gonna do?
I don't think I would give it to him because it's a reason I have it.
What the world?
Okay. Is this the same?
That is her business, VH. If she wants to keep the ring and not take the money, you just devilish. You just
not devilish.
Just devilish. Money don't make the world go round. It do make you happy for a few, you know.
What you say, John?
But you don't know what this might have been stopping.
Listen, I guarantee you that $10 million can stop more than that.
Have you ever watched the show where those people win all that money and they done killed each other and they live under a bridge? And
it's crazy. I have my my grandmother's piano, and it's very sentimental to me. The issue, every time I move, I have to pay over $500 to get this piano moved with me. And the last time that I moved, which was 3 or 4 years ago, it was a struggle. It was a struggle, but I made it happen. But I just can't imagine getting rid of it.
So John,
versus paying the amount of money to have it moved. So
John, I walk up to you right now and be like, slap $10 million. Give me that piano.
I couldn't do it because I think about what she did to get the piano. I think about how much of a struggle that was for her. No, I couldn't do it. I just couldn't. I would want to.
So you would want to.
I would want to, yeah.
No, okay, so here's the thing. And if my
but mom, $10 million, I'm thinking about that right now. $10 million for a piano and a ring.
And a watch. Don't leave your watch out now. Don't leave your dad's watch.
My dad's watch.
Let me tell you this.
I think he would want me to be, blessed.
Right. Right. You're right. Right. That's what your dad.
Thank you, Daddy. That's the gift that my daddy gave me. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's how I'm gonna look at it.
Right. Yeah. You'd be like, well,
my grandma probably like, you fool if you don't sell that piano.
Right.
Okay. Cedric says, hold on. Let me put this up here. Hold on. Cedric says, number 3 for me. I agree with Hill. I can't think of anything that sentimental. 10 million could get me another one. Who, huh?
Right.
Matter of fact, I'll give up the piano, watch, a ring, and then buy it back for $1 million.
Hello.
No, so I mean, so here's a general rule in my family. My mother has all of my keepsakes because she knows I'll wake up one day and be like, "Ooh, this house feels cluttered," and go to throwing stuff away. So I'm not that. I'm more connected to people than things. But now let me say this: no one in my life has died that has been important to me yet. So, because my family, raised in Germany, I wasn't raised around grandma, uncle, and all of them, right? So it would have to be my mom, dad, brother, sister, and nieces and nephews before it really hit hard. So let me have that happen. Well, what am I saying? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. That would have to happen first. I would have to be giving them, their heirlooms, and then. But I'm gonna tell you right now. Oh, you froze, Kashai. You froze. What did you say?
Oh, she's freezing up.
She froze again. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh,
all right. Oh, I thought you said something. All right. Welcome so much. Welcome to Conscious Culture. My name is V. Terrell Hill. I have my beautiful co-hosts Kashai, John, and Thomas. If you try to figure out who these great, wonderful, beautiful, handsome people are, they are a part of the private community called Safe Space. They're a small part of the private community called Safe Space. And if you are a part of Safe Space, you could be up here with me too, having a conversation, because I invite all members of Safe Space on stage with me to have the conscious culture kind of conversation. Now, if you go to the video description connected to this video and scroll all the way down, you have the opportunity to click that link. It is a free 7-day subscription to join Safe Space. Go around there and look around and see what's going on. Every Thursday, we have a private live. It's just that live don't go nowhere, but it's out of Safe Space. We have discussion rooms. You can DM me anytime you want. You can DM Kashai, John, or Thomas anytime you want. Maybe you want to slide in their DMs. Maybe they're looking real good to you. You ain't got to hunt them down on Instagram. They might not read it, but if they slide in your DMs on Safe Space, they're gonna read it, and they might say,
"Yes."
Hey, they might say, "Hi."
Yes, pimping is out, Kashai. Yes, pimping is out.
Listen, these people are good.
Violated.
I'm gonna put y'all out real quick. They keep good. These people keep real good. They are of age, they mature, they got good jobs, they love you real good. Join Safe Space and slide in their DMs.
Oh
just
my
God.
God.
7 days. God bless you.
Oh my God.
All right. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and get
advertising for him.
Oh, by all means, please. You ain't even got to ask me. I just don't listen. Let me tell you what get on my nerves, though. And we got 58 seconds. Let me tell you what get on my nerves. Don't try to hook me up and they be ugly. I can't stand that. Oh, I know somebody perfect for you. And then you show them to me and they look lopsided. Why are you wasting my time? Anyways.
Oh, that's terrible.
So shallow.
No, am I?
Yes, just a little bit.
Ooh.
Listen.
I don't like calling people ugly. I don't. I hate that word.
But you guess what?
What I say is that they're not attractive to me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That don't mean that they're ugly. You know what I'm saying?
But you said I'm calling people ugly. You didn't say there was no such thing as ugly. I just want to just put that out there. All right.
VH. Okay, moving on. Let's go.
All right, let's move on to the next segment. Hey,
It's so out of control.
Who's out of control? I didn't hear what you said, Kasha.
You being bad tonight.
Oh, my bad.
I said you were being bad tonight.
Okay, I am, but you know. Actually, that's not true. When I'm being good, I'm more out of character than when I'm being bad. When I'm being bad, I'm being more like myself. Jennifer says, just say unattractive. I mean, okay. I mean, tomato.
Jennifer, hey, Jennifer, we miss you, girl.
Yes, Jennifer.
Yes.
Yes. Jennifer. Well, at least you're in the comments, Jen. Okay. All right. Segment 2, and then segment 1. Yeah, this is really segment 1, and then we'll go into the a commercial break. All right, as we step into the new year, do you have any resolutions? And do you believe in the power of setting them? Join the conversation with us on the significance of resolutions and your hopes for the year ahead. All right, Shai, you're in the hot seat. Let me put this up real quick. New Year's resolutions, are they needed? We got 10 minutes. Let's talk about it, y'all. Kasha, you keep on freezing up.
Yeah, I say yes, because I don't know. Is it still doing it?
You're good now. You're good.
Is it still?
Yeah, it is actually.
Like that.
Yeah.
It is. I'll go out and come back in.
Yeah, come out, come back in. All right, John. Now you're in the hot seat, John. You're next. What you got?
So I don't really have any New Year's resolutions other than maybe procrastination might be my big thing to stop doing for this new year. I'm at a confused stage in my life. I haven't really thought about my goals for this year. Last year was very draining because I had many goals last year and I pretty much achieved all of them. To this year, I just ain't thought about nothing. It's just like, I don't even know where I'm at in life right now. So we're trying to get there.
Gotcha. So hold on. So you said you achieved all of your goals last year. So you ain't got nothing to do this year. Wow. Okay. Super achiever, you. What is that what you said?
Last year was just, I got my Master's of Divinity, got ordained itinerant elder. I turned 50.
Wow.
So much went on last year. Until I haven't even thought about 2024. I'm just confused. I don't know where I'm at in life right now. What's next? I'm trying to figure out what this 50 thing is all about. So I don't know.
Thomas.
It almost sounds like when you get to the mountaintop, you know what I'm saying, of reaching your goals, it's like, okay, God, where's next? You know?
You gotta like re-challenge yourself all over again or something.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I feel the same way as Pastor John.
Okay. I wish I did. God knows I do. Okay, go ahead. No, it's not my turn yet. Go ahead, Thomas. What you got?
I think New Year resolutions are good. I use it as a tool to reflect on the year.
Okay.
And I use it also as a gauge of to where do I want to go next, you know? Last year, oh man, whoa. I went through a lot. Okay. I was unemployed and almost took my life. Last year was
last year.
but also last year brought about great change in my life.
Yeah.
And now it's like, okay, God, I created a vision board.
Okay.
And I looked at that vision board, and I had to be honest with myself. You know, how many of those things did you achieve?
Right.
I'm embarrassed to say, maybe one. One goal achieved. You know, and you know, you want to beat up on yourself, and you know, and say, you know, you're a loser, you know. But the new me says, you know,
Thomas, you know, have a hard time standing. We're talking about New Year's resolutions. Did you?
And I'm talking about my New Year's resolutions.
You done went away off the subject about the years and carrying on. I forgot. I was busy trying to get Kashai back in. Have you made a resolution, and do you need one?
Yes and no. Next. I'm talking too much. Put me on mute. Somebody is really feeling themselves tonight.
They are. He's gonna pull out the Thundercat, and I'm just gonna turn my head. I'm like, I don't know what happened.
Okay, no, Kashai, go ahead.
you know what can happen, and I'm just gonna turn my head. Ooh, Father God, pray for us all.
Go ahead, Kashai. Have New Year's resolutions? Have you made any? What's the deal?
My goal is to just work more with myself. As far as I was saying, drinking water. Y'all made fun of my nut making machine, nut milk maker. But anyway,
right, we did.
I'm gonna use it, and I'm gonna make almond milk and pecan milk or whatever kind of milk I want to make. Right. But yeah, I'm just trying to just eat cleaner. It'll do one, it does wonders for you. We getting for me, I'm getting up in age, Mr. Tyrell here, he's so young. But us older people be trying to take care of ourselves.
I'll keep that.
But yeah, that's my goal. I'm just trying to work towards making a better me, getting my weight under control. I don't want to be a statistic.
Right.
And I want to get my sexy back. I want my stomach flat, and I'm not going to go to Salabellum or whoever else think they can suck the fat away. I can do sit-ups till they gone and drink water because I've done it before. Sorry.
Right. I'm gonna tell you this. Let me tell you this. Let this belly be here when the money get here. I'm going to doctor whoever and then get it snatched off. I'm telling you right now. I'm what I look like doing sit-ups.
Let me tell you why you got a stomach. You go to find the cake place at night. Yeah. Okay. Men don't have a food problem with y'all weight. If y'all stop eating at night, y'all drop 20, 30 pounds. And that's the truth.
First of all, he ain't got no stomach.
The little bit of stomach he got that he keep poking with his hand, he wouldn't have if he
just swallowed up. You know what I'm saying? Just wow.
One man's roof. What do they say? One man's roof is another man's floor. Oh, y'all know what I'm saying? It's a stomach to me. And I think I've always. Well, let me say this. Let me do a I'll call it audible. We only got like 2 minutes left. Y'all ever thought that y'all were like so big or so this or so that, and then you look at a picture of yourself 2 years later and be like, dang, I was looking good. And I'll be like, why is it that I always got to look at 2-year young me to give me props? When, and so it always reminds me, like, be grateful for who you are, because you're going to look back at that version of you and be like, oh, you was doing it, So, but I'm still going to get sucked up because maybe I'm vain like that. I don't know. My New Year's resolution, I don't really make resolutions, but I have challenged myself this year to face what I would call some of my monsters, and not literal monsters, but the things that give me anxiety, the things that bother me that I have habitually ran from. I am challenging myself in 2024 to face those things, and it's been hell already. Praise the Lord. So y'all let me laugh and have a good time on this Good Here show, okay? Because today I did that. Today I didn't do anything on my to-do list, and I faced something that I have been ignoring for like 2 or 3 months. And oh my God, I think I literally walked 1,000 steps in my living room and kitchen today, pacing as I was doing it. So that's my goal for today. I really want to. And let me say this: a lot of the things that I find are bringing me anxiety are things that are connected to me. So things that are connected to like my profession, my ministry, and stuff like that, I'm fearless with. But the things that are connected to me is the ones I'm scared about. So it's a part of my campaign to put me first. So that's that. So do I believe in resolutions in and of themselves? No. But I believe if you intend on setting them, you'll do good. You'll do good. All right. Cedric says, better health. As a Black man, we don't like going to the doctor. I'll be 39 on the 23rd and I want to make it to 40. Yes, absolutely. Because let me tell you something. I think all of us on here are men and women of age. When you get them 4s in front of your name, that body.
I was so upset.
Yeah.
I had a waistline up until my 30s, you know what I'm saying? But when I hit 40, it was like I even smell cake. I blow up.
You think about,
you know what I'm saying? It's like crazy.
No, you gotta work twice as hard
when
you get older to lose the weight that you can lose just by walking every day in your 30s and 20s. Real story. So
that metabolism.
Yeah, it's slowed down. It's slow as
all the way down.
All the way down. All the way down. All right. Thank y'all so much for joining. Hold on. Why am I saying like we're about to end? What I'm trying to say is thank you so much for watching thus far. If you're enjoying this, like, share, subscribe, and comment. We're going to go on a quick 1-minute commercial break. Don't go anywhere, okay? Because when we come back, we're going to be talking segment 2, personal transformation in 2024. And then segment 3, we're going to be talking advice to our 10-year-old self. What advice will we give our 10-year-old self when we get back? What's up, family? Welcome to another episode of Conscious Culture. This is the one place where we're going to keep it 100 because we're family. We're going to talk about trending topics, and we're going to make sure we stay connected to our true inner selves. I done played the wrong commercial. Let's try this. I would love for you to join our email community. In the description box of this video is a link. You click it, put your name and email address in the information, press submit, and you are going to be a part of our email community. But guess what? You got to check your spam box because there's a double opt-in. So you got to confirm that you truly meant to sign up. Would you like to be notified every time we go live? There's a simple way to do that. Join our free text club. All you got to do is text V Terrell Hill to this number, 833-458-3658. You just text it. Text V Terrell Hill to 833-458-3658. All right, this is the last announcement, and then we're going back to the content. I am gifted to help people become their best self, and I want to offer you a free consultation. There has never been one person that has had a free consultation with me that did not leave better than when they came, all right? All of that information I just went over is in the description box connected to this video. All right, let's get back to the content. Thanks so much for watching Conscious Culture. This is episode 10. We're talking all things embracing change and reflecting on the new year. If you're trying to figure out what, who, why is Conscious Culture, we are a private community called Safe Space. And we are a community of accountability. I don't know if there's a community better, a community better than Safe Space. Why? Not because we're so articulate or so this or so that. It's because you don't have to put on no airs at all to join Safe Space. We got some gays and some straights and some in-betweens. We got Christians, non-Christians. We got people that are, you name it, they are inside of Safe Space. And guess what? It don't even really matter. It don't matter at all. And for those that do matter, they don't stay. But for those where it don't matter, we grow together. We accountable to each other. We've cried on each other's shoulders. We've texted each other. I don't know. I'm always getting a text message. Are you eating? Are you sleeping? Are you resting? We hold each other accountable. So if you want a 7-day trial, free trial, and peek inside of what Safe Space is about, Click the link inside of the video description box connected to this video. Tomorrow, I am doing a special teaching. Y'all, what's the name of that teaching? Hold on, because I got it inside of Safe Space right now. Let me read it real quick. I'm gonna go fast too. The name of that teaching is, hold on one second, discussions. Come on. What is the name of that teaching? Oh, special teaching. My noun deserves one last fight. My noun deserves one last fight. And what I'm going to be talking about is just how the position that you should always be in your now while you're pointing, looking, moving towards the future. We always talk about the future, get ready for the future, get ready for the future, get ready for the future. But I think sometimes we don't pass the test of now. And so I'm going to be talking about that only inside of the private community, all right? Now, I'm going to put a little excerpt on YouTube, but you won't see the whole thing unless you join the private community. I'll tell you some other things we got going on. I found y'all, and I'll just tell y'all too, because y'all will be the first to know. I found a psychotherapist who specializes in spiritual abuse, okay? I've never found a therapist before who specializes in spiritual abuse. I'll be meeting with her next week, and then I'm going to interview her. Once we do the interview and tape it, then we'll go live and we'll do excerpts of the interview, but I'm only going to place the full interview inside of Safe Space, the private community. So guys, we're coming right along, all right? We're coming right along.
You should invite her to the show.
What show?
This show, to be on the show.
Conscious Coach. Thomas, I just said I'm going to bring her on live.
Oh, I thought you said that it's going to be in the Safe Space.
Okay, let me say it again. Let me say it again. We're going to do a pre-record interview, and we're going to record the interview. I'm going to ask her 1,000 questions. Then I'm going to bring her on live and show excerpts of that interview. But the full interview will be inside of Safe Space. And I'm thinking about asking her if she'll do a session also inside of Safe Space where we can just get down and dirty. So at the point is this: join Safe Space. Period. All right, let's get into let's get into number 2. All right, and we touched on this a little bit. Personal transformation in 2024. What changes are you committing to in 2024? From personal growth to embracing new perspectives, explore the motivations behind the transformations you plan to make. All right, John, you are in the hot seat this time, good sir. Talk to us.
I think the biggest way for me to sum up everything with me is probably discipline, to discipline, gain more discipline in 2024. I think if I can get the discipline under control, then I will be able to handle everything else, such as my spiritual growth, taking care of my health like I should. But it's just going to require discipline. I know one of the things that I want to do more in transformation 2024 is to become more bolder, especially as a pastor. I kind of shy away from different things that I don't like to talk about, because I don't like conflict. And so I think if I can discipline myself to get closer to God than what I am now, I'll be able to be a little bit more bolder and speak out on things. I had an incident in seminary where I had to write my feelings on abortion. And this was at a Caucasian school, and I didn't want to do it because I didn't know how they felt. And so it was kind of tough for me. So I think if I discipline myself more, I could be more bolder in those instances.
Gotcha. All right. I love. Thomas, what you got?
I like that, Pastor John. Me focus and discipline. I definitely need more discipline in my life as far as being consistent with working on me. And I believe that if I'm focused and stay consistent with working on me, then everything that I desire is going to come to me.
Love. I love that.
That's it.
Okay.
I talked too much the last time, so I'm just gonna keep it short.
Oh my God, I knew he was gonna say that.
I detected a bit of shade in the. That's it. Okay, Kushai, go ahead.
It's gonna get scary. I'm telling you, it's still there. But for me, yes, we want consistency, but for me to keep that momentum going, I'm gonna have to make goals, and I'm gonna have to make goals at halfway points. Like, okay, I'm month 1, I'm this close to what goal. That's the only way I get things done at work.
Right.
I track my goals, so that's what I'm gonna have to do with my real life. I know how to achieve goals for work and people to pay me, but I don't achieve my goals personally for myself. So I had to think to myself, what is it that I do to make people money? Tracking my goals. They email me, ask me where I'm at, and I can tell them because I kept a track of it. But for some reason, I don't track mine. So now I'm gonna have to treat myself like a corporation and track my goals, my expectations of how long it's supposed to be.
That's good.
I love that. So, I love that. These are good. All of these are so good. Hey man, that's what the TBN hand clap things. All right. All right. Mine. Woo. Okay. Number 1, care for Vincent Terrell Hill. I really want to make the theme. What I realized was I set my life up to a place where I make it easy for people to leave me. And hold on, let me see what I mean by that. I make it easy for people to leave me while those same people get offended when I leave them. And I feel like that keeps on happening because I am not taking care of Vincent right. And one of the things I realize is because I'm such a big personality, because I'm so gifted and I am a good luck charm, people want to have me around without being inconvenienced by me. And at the moment that I show up, then it's like, no, you know. And and I'll say this, even when it comes to like my beliefs, when you need a prayer through, when you need counseling, when you need some help, when you need somebody to talk to, it's like, oh, let me call Terrell Hill. And then if you say, well, what's your belief about God? Then it's like, oh, I don't want nothing to do with you. And I got to learn, okay, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, why am I going to be accessible to you for you to keep on calling me when you don't even really like me or trust me? You don't really want me. You want my gift. And that ain't just in that scenario. In my old community, I think it was like that. And people surrounding me, I think that I was trained early to show people my gift before I show them me. And I have committed to, in 2024, showing people me. And then if you don't really dig with me, you can't have my gifts. And let me say this, and I'm not digging on nobody. That's my fault. I train people to see my gifts first versus seeing me. In 2023, I lost some really good friends because of my sexuality. I counseled these people on the phone, marriage, counseled them, took up for them in front of their Christian enemies, didn't do bad by them at all. But then when it came to my sexuality, they're like, even though you've shown more integrity than those that serve beside me, I don't want to do with you. And so I should have known. I knew that in the first place. I didn't want to, because I thought, well, if I keep on showing them my gift, I keep showing them their gift, they'll realize that this good gift is connected to a good person. And then I had to eat the fact that that's not the case. So how am I going to do that? I'm going to focus on me. Vincent, not the orator, not the gifted guy that hoots and hollers on Saturday at 8:30 in the morning, but I'm talking about Vincent, the person. That is number one. And again, that's nobody's fault. I can't be mad at nobody. I did that. So I got to own it. I got to be some accountability for it. I want to be more organized. I'm good at what I do, but I'm not that organized. So I imagine if I get organized, like my niece and my producer, they're like helping me and they be like, what you do today? You get But if I can get organized, y'all, raps. I'm talking about raps. I'm gonna stun on them hoes. Just raps. So no, so those are the two things that are huge for me. Show up for Vincent Hill. Fight for Vincent, the human, and then number two, become more organized as a person. And I think that 2024, those are my. If I do that, I would have jumped over troops and leaped over walls in 2024. Yeah. So that's that. All right. Well, that was fast. Good golly, Miss Molly. All right. If you're watching this, thank you so much for joining Conscious Culture. We are a community called Safe Space. If you are a part of Safe Space, then you have the opportunity to come on stage with me every single Wednesday, and we talk all things culture from a consciousness perspective. It's just today. Now, I never choose the topics. I only choose the question of the day. The panel choose the topics, and they were all deep about New Year's this week. So we're talking about New Year. We were talking about New Year's this week, but maybe next week we'll get into a little to get into. At any rate, welcome to Conscious Culture. We come on every Wednesday at 8:30. If you are finding value in this, do me a quick favor. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Even if you're watching the replay, do us a favor and like, share, subscribe, and comment. All right? How the show go, we talk about certain topics and we give each other 10 minutes to talk about it all. You can join the conversation by giving us your reply, your answer in the comments. All right? Segment 3. Oh, we're moving right along today. Segment 3. Advice to your 10-year-old self. Lord have mercy. All right, breathe. Advice to your 10-year-old self. If given the chance, what advice would you offer to your 10-year-old self? Reflect on the lessons learned and experiences gained, and share the wisdom you would impart into your younger self. All right, John, you're in the hot seat.
So I would have told my 10-year-old self to stay in a child's place, to enjoy being a child, to not internalize things that adults do. Adults are not always right. And I would have pretty much told myself to excel in everything that I do, you know, as far as school, try to be the best that I could be, you know, and just excel. I think that's what I would have told my 10-year-old self. I had a lot of issues growing up with feeling like adults was always right. And so when I found out adults was wrong, it kind of affected my life a lot, especially in my adulthood. Just to give you one example, I do have a family member that's a little touched. And I feel like that if I would have known that they were a little touched when I was younger, I wouldn't have gotten in so much trouble with the mouth, with the talking back, because I would have been like, okay, something wrong with you. And I could have easily ignored, you know, but I didn't know, you know, so I just thought this person was just being cruel to me, being mean to me for no reason. But had I known there was a little touch, I wouldn't have responded. Yeah, that's the big thing for me.
I love that. Got it. All right, Thomas, what you got, man?
I would tell him it's not your fault what happened to you. I would tell myself that you are loved and there's nothing wrong with you. God didn't make no mess when he created you. And it's okay to be sensitive. There's nothing wrong with being sensitive.
I love that.
There's nothing wrong with showing your emotions to you. There's nothing wrong with you crying. There's nothing wrong with you showing love. There's nothing wrong with you liking Barbie dolls.
Right. Yeah.
I like Barbie dolls. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's nothing wrong with you liking color. You know what I'm saying? God made you just the way you are, and he made a masterpiece.
I love that.
Just be you.
I love that. Go ahead, Kashai.
Mine is about pushing yourself. A lot of times you get doors slammed in your face and you kind of like, okay, you know. So for me, I would tell myself to shake it off and keep going. Mm-hmm. I'm a fighter by nature, but after a while, it gets to a point I'll be like, okay, you know, you might want to see another door. So no, shake off the fact you hit that glass ceiling and keep going till you break it.
Right. Woo! This is good to me. Y'all were talking. I kept on writing stuff. I thought I knew what I was going to say till y'all start talking, man. All right, let me see. I would tell myself, stay in your head. It's a safe space. In other words, I always use my mind and imagination to escape. And I would have told, I didn't want to create no multiple personalities, but to be serious,
I'm sorry. I've been listening to you.
Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. No, because you can get stuck in your imagination and escapism, get lost. But I would have told myself, stay in your head. Number two, make every mistake you want to, because your heart is good. I found out much later I could have lived life a little bit more looser, but I didn't know how good of a person I was. And so I thought I was bad. So a lot of my stiffness was because if I do this, I'm going to be, it's going to get me. And what I realize now is that at 43, I'm still a little green in my life. And I wish I would have just been more freer, because I still would have ended right here at this seat. I know now that who I am right now is who I've always been. So I could have just relaxed and enjoyed life a little more, learned some lessons I'm learning now then. I would have told myself that. I would have told myself, them people are not perfect. I spent so many years looking at them. Oh God, I wish I could be like them. I always thought everybody else's grass was greener and my grass was messed up. I would have told myself they're not perfect. I would have told myself, and it's funny, Thomas, because before you said, okay to show emotions, it's okay to cry. Because I used to get whoopings for crying. And I definitely would have told myself, man, shed them tears, bro. Go ahead, cry. Be whatever, you know how they used to say, if that's what they call you, be that. It's all right. And then that's probably number 15 for me. And lastly, I would have told myself, fight for you. You are not your ministry. Because I lost my identification. As I've said before, because I'm on this learning thing about me versus my gift, I put all of my identification in my gifts. And I would have told myself, you're gifted, but you're not your gift. You are a whole human being. That's what I would have told myself, my 10-year-old self. Boy, I enjoyed that. Let's see what Cedric is saying down here. One of the many things I would have told my 10-year-old self was to slow down and enjoy being 10. Oh my God. I need to tell my 43-year-old self that. But anyway, I found myself putting up walls due to my parents going through divorce, trying to pick sides. Yeah. And then secondly, don't allow the opinions of others to define who you are. Woo, good God Almighty. I ain't gonna lie. That was good to me. That segment, that was good to me.
That was good.
Yeah.
I do have a question.
Yes, sir.
So, Thomas, why you like playing with baby dolls? I ain't trying to be funny. I'm just trying to get an understanding. What makes you like baby dolls?
I used to play with G.I. Joe and He-Man and all the boy toys, but I like Barbie dolls. I like playing with their hair. I like, putting on the different outfits on. I don't know. I just like Barbie dolls. And when the movie came out,
did you have an interest in styling or doing hair?
Okay.
Anything
like
that?
I've always, liked fashion. I've always liked looking good. You know what I'm saying? And also making a statement. you know, with my fashion.
I
With,
remember as a teenager, Thomas was not to play
with. I always had the suit. Okay,
that boy used to serve in them convocations.
I always had a suit. You know what I'm saying? I always, you know, I was voted best dressed in high school.
Yeah.
I've always, you know, liked fashion.
Wow.
And I actually went to school to, you know, to study fashion, but no.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. It's funny you would ask that because.
And then also too, Barbie Dolls was like imagination. You know, when we was talking about your imagination, I was always in the clouds. I was always, you know, I had to create a space where I can be safe. You know what I'm saying? Because my safety was taken from me when I was a child, and I still deal with that. You know what I'm saying? So I would create these worlds within my imagination, and I would go there. You know, imagine. I feel like my imagination saved me.
Same. That's why I said I was
kept me safe.
Yes.
You know, in my imagination, imagined world, you know what I'm saying? I was safe. I was loved. I was appreciated. People loved me. You know, yeah.
I love. No, that's why if y'all saw the color purple thing I did, that's what I highlighted about Celie. Celie in the reimagination and the adaptation, her imagination kept her sane. And I sang for me. That's why I said it, mine, stay in your head. If I would have known the power of it, I would lean into it more, because I literally was creating the world I'm sitting in right now, because that was the only way I can make it out. It's fun. I so appreciate that you asked that question, John, because it made me think about this. There are some of the things we did, they called us gay when we were just being creative. Like when I paint my nails, I'm not painting my nails because I am on the feminine side. And I know some men from a sexuality perspective are more feminine leaning or feminine presenting. I paint my nails because first of all, I love stirring people up. I love making the old guard mad. So I'm more rebellious. When I'm painting my nails, I'm rebelling against system and construct. And then I'm being creative. And I really hate when people be like doing that gay stuff. And I'm like, so that's all you got out of that? So I'm glad you asked that question, even though if you asked me, Thomas was playing with dolls because of my. Anyway,
you know, so I have similar situation with all of that, because in high school, starting my 10th grade year, I was a cheerleader. So I was a cheerleader all through high school, all 4 years of college. And I got a lot of, in the beginning in high school, I got a lot of slack about being a male cheerleader. But I knew at that time where I was trying to go. And my goal was to get a scholarship to college and cheer on the collegiate level. And I did just that, you know. I mean, I not toot my own horn, but I was bad, you know. But I'm going to tell that story one day. But I often think about how, you know, how much slack I got. And I often think about what would a therapist have told a teenager that's going through like playing with baby dolls or doing, you know, more of the I guess you would call the girl stuff. I mean, because you know, cheerleading was, you know, all about the females back then. But yeah, and it's interesting to see or to find out what a therapist would tell someone that's in that phase in their life where they're trying to, you know, where they're just enjoying their life. That's something they enjoy to do.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That's why I asked that question. That's why I asked that question. I've seen, I don't know if you guys have seen this post where this little boy is in a kitchenette and he's cooking. I
saw that.
And people are asking, what are your thoughts on that? And I didn't have a problem with it as long as there won't no Barbie kitchenette. But I mean, it was a neutral color. So I was like, yeah, he you know, he's probably going to be a little chef, you know. He has interest in cooking. But back when I was growing up, nobody would have thought about that.
Right.
They would have just been like, he's a girl, he want to be a girl,
Right. To force them into some kind of sexuality.
Time when we were coming up. Yeah. It was very cruel when we were coming up.
Very much. Very much. Yeah. And
I'm gonna share a story. I'm expose myself again.
Okay.
So when I was much younger, my sister, she had this pink dress with like these frills on the shoulders.
Yeah.
And I liked it so much I put it on. Baby, when my mama saw me in that pink dress, I got the whooping of my life.
Oh my
baby,
God.
She said, "Oh no, I'ma beat the gay out of you."
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? And right. I wasn't trying to be a girl. I wasn't trying to be feminine. I just like girly things. You know what I'm saying? Right. I ended up being gay, but I didn't choose to be gay. That's what my parents think, that I chose to be gay. I would not choose to be gay because of what we have to go through every single fucking day.
Thomas, can I interrupt you for a second? Because I want those that watch this or watch the replay to be clear on this. I had 2022, I had a Labor Day house party at my house. It was probably about 30 gay black men in my house. And I went and asked the majority of those men, if you had a choice, and they're all my age, our age, at least 30 or up, would you be straight or gay? And every single one of them I asked said straight. I want people to know, ain't nobody walking around begging to be another minority, another group, be ostracized or picked on. Like people don't even think, like even going to the barber shop, like we have, there are people that whether I work, no, I don't work for them, they would work for me or my barber or people that I have conversations with. And I often think to myself, if they knew I was a gay man, would they still be cool with me? Straight men don't have to think about that. So, and not to interrupt you, but I just wanted to make that clear because I cannot stand when people be like, "Oh, you just doing that gay stuff. You just going down." Like when I moved to Atlanta, you just going down there to be gay. I'm trying to run from this. I don't want to. At that part in my life, I hadn't fully accepted. I hadn't even came out the closet yet, So I'm glad you said that, but I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead, Thomas.
No, I was. I forgot what I was saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, my mama beat me to death, and she still feels that I chose to be gay. I would not choose that.
Proud.
Yeah.
Proud.
I thank God I am who I am. You know what I'm saying?
I'm here. I might as well join you.
Right. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So my 10-year-old self, I would tell him, let your imagination run free. You know what I'm saying? And don't allow nobody to put you in no box. For a long time, I was like, what does it mean to be a man? What does it mean to be a black man? Do I have to do this? I have to wear this. I have to act like this. I have to like sports. You know what I'm saying? I gotta, sleep with every Sally Sue and Shaniqua. You know what I'm saying? I gotta have baby mom. You know what I'm saying? Babies. You know what I'm saying? Is that what it means to be a man? You know what I'm saying? I have to play with basketball, G.I. Joes. I did all that. My dad tried to put me in sports and karate. I remember when he put me in football. I thought I was running towards the goal for our team to win, but and everybody was like, had their hands up and they was screaming my name, and I'm thinking that I'm doing good. No,
you're going the wrong way.
I'm going the wrong way. See, I told you that I'm not supposed to be in sports.
Right. You know, and not to hide, because I think this is something I would love to, when we have the interview with the doctor on spiritual abuse, I would love to bring up sexuality when it comes to spiritual abuse, because and closing, because I don't want to hijack this conversation with that. But some of us truly was just minding our business, loving God. We were not the devils that we were made out to be. Some of us was truly just minding our business, loving God. We're definitely going to come back to sexuality and all those things too, because I think that is important. But I tell you what, here's what I say to anybody, us as panelists, as well as those that are watching and those that are watching the replay. Oh, good, we're in an hour too, so I'm not going to belabor this. But think about the times you were judged. Think about the times you were squeezed inside of a construct that nearly strangled you to death. And only thing I can say is make sure you don't do that to anybody else. Because what I realize is that when you, gosh, I don't really want to go here, but I'm going to go here real quick and I'm going to jump off of it. One of the most toxic communities to be in is also the LGBTQ community. And I think I know why. It's because we got harmed, we got ostracized, we got done wrong, we got rejected, and we never healed. And then you put all of this, you got people kicked out of homes, you got people cheated on, mistreated, and all those things outed and beat up. Cousins would beat them up at family reunions. They grow up with that toxicity, and then they do the same thing to people in their same community. But not just that, in the church. You got young women who was raised in the church who the mothers were mean to her. So then when she came up in her way, now she's mean to the young women in the church. Or in school, you had or as like a college professor. Your college professor was rough. You're a mentor now. Now you're mentoring maybe doctorate candidates, and now you're rough. Just because it was done to you a certain kind of way does not mean you have to do it to the next. And the only way to guarantee you don't do that is to heal from how and what was done to you. All right. And I think that's a perfect wrap up of today. All right. All right. Thank y'all so much. Hey, before I do this, I got to do some personal announcements. Hey, Jennifer, if you're on, click the link, because I have to have a small meeting, a really small meeting with the panelists, 2 minutes or less. So stay on after we run the commercial so I can holler at y'all real quick. And Jennifer, if you're listening, go ahead and click that link inside of Safe Space. You don't have to show your face, but just come on. All right. Welcome to Conscious Culture. We done did it again. One thing I love about Safe Space, which is the community upon which this whole experience comes from, is we're honest, we're vulnerable. We don't hide from our lives. And I so enjoy that about us. We got a private live coming up tomorrow. It's going to be a little different because I got to teach something. But afterwards, we're going to all get on stage like this and be able to ask anything come to our mind, and we're going to encourage each other. Let's just say you have a bad day and you were part of Safe Space. You can go on the discussion board and literally say, guys, pray for me. I'm having a bad day. And I guarantee you, people are going to be in your comments, DMing you inside of our private community, encouraging and praying for you. You need a community of people that's not going to judge you, but help you. That is super important. So if you look at in the video description box connected to this video, down at the bottom is a link. You can join Safe Space for free. I'm doing a special teaching tomorrow, and you would love, and it's talking about how to posture yourself in the now. Our tomorrow's guaranteed. You're going to accomplish your goal. But in the meantime, how do you handle the now? I'm going to be talking about that tomorrow at 8:30 in the private community. You don't want to miss that, all right? So click that link inside of the video description box connected to this video and take part of the free 7-day trial. Let me see what John put up here. I was on the football team, lasted about a week, because once I got hit, I jumped on this realized that was a part of the game. Not keep fighting. John. Yeah, I'm glad you did the cheerleader thing where there ain't nobody swinging on each other. And then Cedric said, no, I wasn't with that physical contact. I played football as an elementary school person, but I actually wrestled from 9th grade to, I think, my junior year. I was 6th in Europe in my junior year too. Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, and back in the day. Well, all right, we're going to run this quick commercial. And then we'll be back next Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. for episode 11 of Conscious Culture. Join us. Oh, also in the video description box, you can text to be notified when we go live or when I put out any videos. You can also join my free email community. I ain't put out no emails this week because it's that holiday. It was that Monday. That Monday'd on me. So I didn't do that, but I'll be putting out one. You'll get one on Friday if you've joined the free email community. All of the information to connect with Safe Space with me and everybody else is in the video description box. All right, we'll see y'all on outro. See y'all on next Wednesday at 8:30. I hope you enjoyed today's show. I really want to connect with you, all right? I would love for you to join our email community. In the description box of this video is a link. You click it, put your name and email address in the information, press submit, and you are going to be a part of our email community. But guess what? You got to check your spam box because there's a double opt-in. So you got to confirm that you truly meant to sign up. So as soon as you sign up, about 3 minutes after, check your spam box and let these people know this ain't spam. Would you like to be notified every time we go live? There's a simple way to do that. Join our free text club. All you got to do is text V Terrell Hill to this number, 833-458-3658. You just text it. Text V Terrell Hill to 833-458-3658. I am gifted to help people become their best self, and I want to offer you a free consultation. There has never been one person that has had a free consultation with me that did not leave better than when they came, all right? All of that information I just went over is in the description box connected to this video.